What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out some of the best Funko spots in the Los Angeles, California area. When I was over there, I was able to tag along with my buddy Mason, Wasatch Pop, you guys know him as, and we had a great time checking out some of these spots, checking out some of the grails and all the other Funko things they had to offer, so can't wait to show you guys exactly what we saw while we were over there. And the first store we wound up stopping by was Evasive Studios, with a lot of stuff on Whatnot, and just right from the entrance, you know, with that Toys R Us Freddy, I can tell that this store was going to have a lot of items that I was going to be interested in right away. They have those old Funko posters right up there, a lot of different products, and look at the 36-inch. These are the retro Freddys. They have two of them to greet you at the front of the store, so that is really cool to see. And then over here, if you guys remember these, the little homies figures, I used to have all of these when I was a kid, so these are really awesome to see again in person. But yeah, just so many different Funko products, and it just ranges from everything. And again, another look right here at that Toys R Us Freddy Funko. But yeah, look at all of these. Starting over, you know, they have some of their common Disney Pops over here on this side of the store, but just so many different ones to choose from. So if you're like a Disney fan, right here is where you want to start. You see they have the newer Sully, some of the new Inside Out stuff, some Stitch. We got a newer Genie, some stuff from the Nightmare Before Christmas, but just so many different Disney Pops to choose from. And then also right next to it, their newer music stuff and some Marvel stuff. So this is like their, you know, their common section in the store, stuff that's not going to be too pricey. You know, the normal, you know, the $12 to $20 range for the most part over here. They have some of their sports stuff, the Deebo Samuel, Travis Kelce, Black Panther. We got some of the newer, like the Daredevil stuff, but look how far down this store goes. There are just Pops everywhere. And then over here we have our Project Fred little cutout here, so that is really cool to see. They did have a Project Fred in the front of the store if you wanted to buy it, and then some of the more pricey stuff over here. And our buddy Wasatch Pop pulled out this Emperor Zurg, so you have to check out his channel to see if he did wind up buying that. But this is a really cool Disney store, Emperor Zurg. Then some more Disney stuff over here with the original Russell, Diamond, Hot Topic exclusive Dumbo, Heimlich, a Disney store Jack Sparrow. Love seeing those Disney store Pops. Those are really cool. That's how you know they're the true originals. Some Harry Potter stuff with the Con sticker over here. Down over here, more Disney with the Randall Boggs and the Ron Weasley with the Con sticker as well from New York Comic Con a few years ago. We have the Goofy on the cart, the train, that is the Disneyland one, original Puss in Boots, original Shrek, Disney Store Beast from Beauty and the Beast. We have some Steven Universe NFTs, and then yeah, just giving you an overall view of this first section to start the store. We have a Pets Labrador Retriever. You don't really see the Pets line anymore, so those are really cool to see in person as well. And there's that Emperor Zurg, the Disney Store one. That is a great pop and definitely a hard one to find as well. The Bloody Ghostface, the new one from the Hot Topic Scare Fair. And look at this, I love this Bill Chase. This is one I have in my collection, one of my favorite shows growing up. So that is definitely one I like to see as well. Freddy Funko as Chucky Bloody. Freddy Funko as the Statue of Liberty from New York Comic Con. A Cutie Corn, which is great. And then a couple of their bigger pieces up top. And then coming on over into their anime section. We have that Eustace Kid from One Piece, and there's a lot of One Piece over here, and of course there should be because Funko absolutely kills it with One Piece. So many different characters, so many awesome molds to see, but this is their little anime section, as you can see. They got that General Frankie, Funko Shop exclusive Marco, up top some Jujutsu Kaisen, and then some more of their bigger stuff. And they do have like some claws and stuff up there as well. This Morichito from Demon Slayer, which I know a lot of people really do like. Another one, then we have some My Hero with that shared sticker Dobby, which was a very popular pop a while ago. Take a look at that Morichito again. This is one that people do really like, and there is a new one coming out on the Funko Shop with a chase. Here's their Dragon Ball Z up top. Some Fire Force, and look at these. I love seeing the flocked Pokemon, so those are really fun to see. In person. I do own a bunch of those, so yeah, those are definitely cool pops to see out in person. And just another brief overview of their anime section. Coming on over here, they have some like cartoons and movies, and look at this one, the 4,000 piece flocked animal. That is one that I would like to have in my collection one day. A couple Power Rangers, Green Ranger, White Ranger, the Rainbow Bigfoot, some of the ad icons, and I do have the set of Dinos and some other Flintstones. Hobby the Hot Brew with the Con sticker. And the Freddy Funko as Fred Flintstone in the Water Buffalo hat. One of my favorite Freddys they've come out with recently. A couple Family Guy. Oh, and look at this Hollywood Freddy who's just over at Funko Hollywood, so that's cool to see. Peter Griffin, Brian Griffin from Family Guy. We have some Adventure Time, the original Adventure Time stuff. Some of them with that Hot Topic pre-release sticker, so that's even more rare to find. Some more Freddys down here. A Franny, that is the Celestial Franny from the Funimation NFT release. Captain Crunch, and this, I love the Willy Wonka set. Flocked Gossamer, Flocked Elmo, the Counts from Sesame Street, a couple Star Wars things. And then I love seeing these OG Ninja Turtle stuff. And look at the Michelangelo with the surfboard, with the Con sticker from San Diego a few years ago. Some more Marvel things, a lot of different Spider-Mans, some DC Batman. And then just a brief overview over here of some of their more superhero type stuff. We got that Toy Tokyo Blue Chrome Batman, Deadpool, and this Shohei Ohtani 2-pack, the original, you know, back when he was on the Angels before he made the move to the Dodgers set, is cool to see as well. An original Santa down there. Chester Cheetah. What else do we have? Bender from Futurama, the newer one. We got a couple of Simpsons, and then look at this one right here. I love this one. I want it in my collection. This is the Harvest Batman from the Funko-ine a few years ago, and right next to a Toucan Sam, which was a Funko Shop release that people were loving. Another 2-pack of Shohei Ohtani, the Fanatics one, original Michael Jackson's, an original Knuckles, Sly Cooper, Hot Topic Kurt Cobain. So yeah, just getting started here, but there is some heat in this store. And then of course, look at the back wall. This is where they have stuff that I really like. 18-inch Freddy Lollipop Dorbs, a couple of 18-inch Freddys up top, Joker, Robin, Batman. Not one, but two of the Beatles collector sets. That is an amazing, amazing piece. It's really hard to find. We have a couple more 18-inch Dorbs, that Deadpool Freddy Jumbotron here, which is really cool to see. A Rocky Moto launch box, so that was from the event in Times Square, New York City. 18-inch Freddy Funko Dorbs, Candy, the can of corn, that's really cool. And then just, just a regular, Planet Arlea Vegeta just hanging out. A couple Freddy Pez over here from San Diego Comic-Con. Some prototypes, of course. You'll always see a bunch of prototypes at stores like this. And coming back over, we see they have some Funko employee award statues. Those I love to see as well. And then down here there is another one from Fun Days. Also, I love seeing those. I would love to add one of those to the collection one day. Coming on over to the other side, some more Jumbotron figures, which is the Speed Racer and the Gatchaman, it looks like. And then the Luffy with the Going Merry. That is the Con sticker. A couple of the Pop Yourself ones. Then down here, just, Freddy Funko, Buzz Lightyear, the Comic-Con one, the regular, and the 10-inch metallic, which you really do not see often either. That is a super rare piece, so that is cool to see. My first time actually seeing it in person. Then a couple unreleased pops with a couple of Freddys, that Earth Roamer Bigfoot, so that you need to, buy an RV from Earth Roamer to be able to grab one of those. So those are super rare. Then the rest are just unreleased Freddys, unreleased, Mariotti Becker figures. I do have a few of these in the collection, but these are really cool to see in person as well. And then headed over to their first Grail case, and they had some absolute heat in here. Freddy Funko Ace Ventura, one that is high on my list going forward for the future. And sorry for the glare, but yeah, this is some awesome. That Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, the Disney minis. Love to see that as well. And just look how many great pieces are in here. Gold Baby Milo, unreleased. Mr. Incredible, Syndrome with the Disney Store stamp. Disney Store Chernabog. The Flocked Winnie the Pooh from San Diego Comic-Con, and that is a mega grail. We got the Flocked Bunny Suit Ralphie, Gemini exclusive. Sorcerer Mickey. Franny with the C2E2 Con sticker. A Disney Store Captain Hook. Original Skeletor, some signed Art the Clowns. That is a really hot pop as of late. We have the Andy Dwyer Johnny Karate Chase, Fugitive Toys. There was one that did come with the Funko H2 Grand Opening sticker as well, so that is a cool one to see. Alan and Baby Carlos. This is awesome as well from The Hangover. We have the Jason Voorhees Glow Chase, the Glow Martian from Mars Attacks from San Diego Comic-Con as well. That is a heavy hitter. And then coming down over here, we have that blue flocked Bigfoot from ECCC.
Couple of NFTs, that Deadpool Black and Red, Fugitive Toys exclusive, Freddy Flux, original Butthead, original Tails, original Sonic. So they do have that entire set of Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails in the store, which is super hard to find. We have the Adventure Time 2-pack as well. That is a grail on a lot of people's lists. Original Disney Store Mad Hatter. So yeah, this is just their first grail case, and this has some serious heat. Coming on to the other side, here are more grails, and this is an awesome case as well. You can see right up top how many great pieces they have. Starting right here with the Pebbles and Bam Bam Funko Shop exclusive. These are really great pieces as well. The Metallic Dumbo from San Diego Comic-Con, Flocked Tony the Tiger Funko Shop exclusive. Oh my goodness, look at this crazy monkey. You do not see these at all, so that is really cool to see. Glow-in-the-dark Amazon exclusive original Ninja Turtles. That is a huge grail as well. What a great piece. Original Genie, original Goofy, Freddy Funko Pennywise, which I know is high in a lot of people's lists. Some more Michael Jackson. And then right over here, check this one out. The SU Aztecs. This is an unreleased pop that was supposed to be Kawhi Leonard when he was on that team, but that really never made it out to market. That is really cool. I want that in my collection. The 10-inch San Diego Comic-Con Mickey Mouse. That is the blue one. We have some Flintstones 2-packs over here. Another Shohei Ohtani 2-pack. Some Adventure Time grails. The glow-in-the-dark Chase Mike Wazowski. Gus Fring with his face blown off. Metallic Conehead Zombie from San Diego Comic-Con. Signed Nami, looks like by the JVA. Chrome Freddy, original Ichigo, Disney Store Sully, B Rabbit. We have the Metallic Michelangelo. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going on and on. This store has some crazy heat. New York Comic Con Obi-Wan Kenobi, Toys R Us Scott Pilgrim, Comfest Roronoa Zoro. Another Mauricio here, that is with the official sticker from the event. But yeah, these are just some really hard to find pieces, and to see them all. Another Crazy Monkey. Wow. Yes, that is crazy. You see two of those in the same spot. But yeah, a lot of these pieces you rarely see. To see them all in one spot is just really, really amazing. This store is doing a crazy job. Up top, Signed Armored Titan. We have that Funko Shop exclusive Black Light pop as well. So just so much to see here at Evasive Studios. And just give you one more overlook of their grail case on the other side. Just so many crazy pieces to see. I was very tempted to go home with something, but I did have to watch my wallet, and yep, that's it. So the next store we hit up was Awesome Collectibles, and this store was really, really great as well. So many different pops to choose from, and this, starting off with their music section, you see they have that Baby Metal, which are actually hard to find and pretty high in demand, so that is cool to see. And then just a lot more music stuff. Jerry Garcia, Ed Sheeran, J Balvin with the Common End the Chase here, so that is cool to see. And then they have some video game stuff over here as well. I love the Ratchet and Clank 2-pack. That is cool. Some Kingdom Hearts stuff, Crash Bandicoot, Mega Man, the Pac-Man Ghosts. Those are also fun to see. You don't see those often as well. But there's so many different pops to choose from. So this is a really good starting section for the store. And this store, like I said, has a ton of different pops to choose from. So we're going to get started on the first aisle here, starting with, like I said, the video games and the music, and then coming on over here, you can see how far this aisle goes down, and there are so many things. And this is like their TV and movies section. They have that Sleestack at Topanga, Elric from Silicon Valley, Huey from The Boys, Ted Lasso, some Power Ranger stuff as well. I love that FYE, the Red Ranger, as well. That is one of my favorite Power Ranger molds that they have come out with. We have a lot of pops from The Office over here. Skeeter from Doug with the official con sticker. We have that Monsters University Sully right here next to a Flocked Sully Amazon exclusive. Both Amazon exclusives, actually, Flocked Sullys. Burning Walker from The Walking Dead with the official con sticker. That is cool to see. Lucas, the Stranger Things NFT pop. Coming on up top, we see some more TV and movie stuff. A lot of Game of Thrones here. Like I've been saying, Game of Thrones pops have been coming back into the fray. They have been popular as of late, so love to see those. And just panning over this section, getting into the Disney stuff. And their bigs up top, you see that Thousand Sunny and the Trafalgar Law rides. And then just some more bigger moments and rides up top as well. Some more Disney stuff right here. See some Frozen. We see that Maui. That is a great pop from Emerald City Comic Con. The Tamatoa, which you don't see too often either. So that is fun to see. Elsa. We have the Cheshire Cat, the disappearing one. Prince John, King Louis. Those are older Disney ones. The Sir Hiss, Roz from Monsters Inc. And then scrolling on down over here, what else we got? We have Doug with the headphones. The Caterpillar. We have Hades from Hercules. Peter Pan, the newer one. The Glow Chase Maleficent. We have a Disney Store Captain Hook next to a Disney Store Maleficent. So those are cool to see. And also a Disney Store Wreck-It Ralph. So that is one you don't see often. Army Man with the Emerald City Comic Con sticker. Some Harry Potter stuff. Some con sticker Harry Potter stuff as well. Cogsworth. So yeah, this section is not disappointing. And then getting over, just so many different pops to choose from. And we are only in the first aisle of this store. And then right over here behind, you can see they have like their section of 2-packs. And, some bigger stuff up there. So that's cool to see that Scott Pilgrim one. And then below that is their anime section. And of course, what would anime be without One Piece? And again, this store has a lot of One Piece as well. So many different ones to choose from. Like I said, Funko is killing it with the One Piece. So you see these sections are always pretty much picked over. So definitely cool to see that. Some more anime down here. And then the Sailor Moon section. Sailor Moon rarely stays in stock as well. So definitely cool to see some of those. And some Digimon, which you really don't see often as well. So this store definitely has quite a few, older, rarer items. Some more TV and movies over here with Jay and Silent Bob. Big Trouble in Little China. Up top, they have some of the, like the Breakfast Club stuff. And right over here we have another Jack Sparrow. And then here is their Grail case. Their first Grail case. We have that Fairly Odd Parents 3-pack. George Sanderson, original Tinkerbell, Stitch. The glare here is also rough, but you can see an original Edna Mode. We have an original Mad Hatter, Cheshire Cat, Flocked Sully, the Metallic Sully, original Jafar, original Peter Pan, Disney Store Eve, Sadness from San Diego Comic-Con. Disney Store Sully, Disney Store Mike Wazowski, Glow in the Dark Sally, the Carl and Ellie 2-pack, a bunch of Disney minis, Metallic Alien, another one of those flocked Winnie the Poohs. We have Super Kermit from Emerald City Comic Con, Shohei Ohtani 2-packs, Kobe Bryant. We have Indy's Ride, one of my favorite Funko rides. And look at this little Peter Pan mini Disney exclusive like DVD set. I've never seen that in person, so that is really, really cool to see. Some more 2-packs and bigs up top. We have the 3-pack of the Rice Krispie Treats, so that is fun to see. And a Fooey Mobile. You do not see that one often either, so that is cool to see with the official con sticker. And then coming on down over here, we see the original Max from Where the Wild Things Are, so that is cool to see as well. I do have that one in the collection, one of my favorites. And then coming around the corner, another Grail case, and this has some of their Marvel and DC Grails. See that Patina Batman, Blue Chrome Batman Toy Tokyo, a bunch of the original chases of those DC pops. Just so many good pops, so much heat in here. Oh man, the Captain America with the con sticker, Unmasked the Peter Parker, Glow in the Dark Ghost Rider, original Thor symbiote suit Spider-Man. Original Captain America, Thrill Killer Batman, Red Eyes Homelander. We have the flocked Mewtwo, Ellie from The Last of Us. The Last of Us coming back on TV. That is going to go up in value, I believe. Baby Milo, Rush 3-pack, Blue Meanie, John Lennon from the Beatles. Another one of those Captain Americas, and a Bee-Rabbit in here as well. That is the only M&M pop that they've come out with, so that is cool to see as well. And then another Grail case right next to it where they have a lot of their heavy hitter anime pieces. You can see that Red Eyes Golden Frieza, Eren Titan form from Attack on Titan. We have that Whis with the San Diego Comic-Con sticker, black and white bait Eren Yeager. And then scrolling over a Eustace Kid. We have Grimjaw. We have the pre-release Mikasa Ackerman, a Making Fun Freddy Funko, which I need in my collection. And then over here, a con sticker, Brooke from One Piece. That is a super grail from that One Piece category. So that is really cool to see in person as well. A couple of Freddy Funkos, some of the stuff from Camp Fun Days a few years ago. We have that Clown Freddy, which is another one I want to get for my collection as well. Some horror grails down at the bottom. This is Freddy Funko as Hulk Hogan. That is the non-beat-up version. So that is a really nice pop as well. Original Barney Rubble, Tony the Tiger Funko Shop exclusive, original White Ranger. There's a McLovin, some Scott Pilgrim stuff, which pretty much is that's a lot of the set there. So that is really cool to see. You don't see that set in person too often. So let's take a look at those. We have some original Rocky right there, but there's those Scott Pilgrims, Glow Chase Jason Voorhees, Glow Chase Freddy Krueger, that Glow Billy San Diego Comic-Con, another heavy hitter, original Squidward there from SpongeBob. Down the bottom, some more like anime 2-packs, the more metallic intros, and then what do we have over here? We have the Gus Fring with his head blown off, Headless Herschel, and then what do we got? Adventure Time Glow, the SpongeBob in the little lunchbox with the plankton, the SpongeBob Ninja Turtle, and then 2 more of those little gift sets, the Peter Pan ones. So I haven't seen any in person. Today I've seen 3 in the same store. And then over here we have some of their NFT section over here, which is cool to see. I love that Ed Bighead from the Nickelodeon line. And then some of the Freddy Funkos that they have here that are not like super crazy expensive. So love me some Freddys. I love this Freddy Fun Club one. That is a cool one to see. You had to get, it's like a mail away one a while back. So that is definitely a cool one to see. Some Conans, that Conan's Monster, which is one of the better Conans. And then they also have over here the Conan with the little mini Ant-Man too. So it's Conan as Ant-Man and you get the little Ant-Man buddy. So that is definitely fun to see. Superman Conan with the con sticker, some more Freddy's and some like ad icon stuff. You see Sonny the Cuckoo down there. And then one of my favorite ad icons you can see right there in the corner is the Trix Rabbit. So that is cool. And this is just a random Slave Leia down here. Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Smuggler's Bounty Box. Some more ad icons. Pillsbury Doughboy, Jollibee, the MTV Moon Man. And then look at this guy, Milton the Toaster. Love to see that one. Jack in the Box with the con sticker. So yeah, a lot of different ad icons in Freddy's. This is one of my favorite sections of the store because there's a lot to choose from. And then look at all these like original Funko characters. Some more Bigs and 2-packs up top, Jumbotron Freddy. But look at all these original, like the Pulpo and the Oodles, the Cutie Corn, T-Bone. We got Gil, Bat Boy. So just a lot of these original Funko characters that I would like to see them do some more of. Those are, they're really cool looking. Loch Ness Monster. And then more TV and movies. Like I said, guys, this store has so much to choose from like commons to mega grails. You name it, they had it here. So this store was really, really doing a great job. Did not disappoint. And I could have been here for hours digging through all these pops because there are just so many good ones. Newer stuff, older stuff, just a lot of stuff to go through. And this is like right up my alley. I love this. Like, look at all the newer Sesame Street pops, some newer Walking Dead and Peanuts, the new line of Beavis and Butthead, which is also fun to see. The newer Buffy stuff that just came out, Wednesday Addams, some of the newer Boys pops. I know the Boys are super popular, so those are cool to see as well. But just so many things. Look at this little Simpsons section, some of the newer meme pops with that Skeletor laying down on his side. That is fun to see as well. Then in the back of the store, this is like all of their sports stuff. So they have a ton of sports pops, newer and older. Just from every team, pretty much. They have it here. Every sport, every team, they had it in the back of the store. And then that was right next to their like more common like anime section. This is their pricing for their like common stuff, which is actually pretty good. They give you a pretty good deal if you buy more than one. And then there's like, some of their anime stuff. You see some Dragon Ball Z, some Bob's Burgers down there with their animation section. Just a lot. And look how far this section goes. We can't go through the entire thing, but you can see there are so many. Then over here is like their little Marvel and DC section. This was like the last section we hit before we left the store, but there are a lot of good pops here as well. Look at this Lord Krylar with the con sticker. That is cool to see. And they have Fright Night box from New York Comic Con a couple of years ago, so that is cool to see in person. Some more of their like cartoon stuff, Sesame Street, their Care Bears, a large Care Bears section. Which is cool to see. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot from the Animaniacs. We have the Great Garloo with the con sticker, some Duck Dodgers, Daria from New York Comic Con, Pinky and the Brain with the chases, the old Red Box Looney Tunes pops, Daffy, Gossamer, Gremlin, Taz, and look at that Playboy Penguin with the official con sticker. So yeah, definitely a lot of cool like cartoon animation pops. This is like right up my alley because this is a lot of the stuff that I do collect, and it just brings back the nostalgia. So that is really cool to see. Love seeing this section over here in the store. But yeah, look at this, the Disenchantment pops, some more Simpsons, Powerpuff Girls, Stewie from Family Guy, the Tommy from Rugrats Chase, and then coming on up top, they have some Rick and Morty stuff, Real Monster, so all that old like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon stuff, some South Park. This is the section that you want to come for if you are looking for stuff like that. Look at the Arthur and DW, two of my favorite pops. Those are great. I'm surprised they haven't made any more of those original Scooby-Doo stuff. Then up top, look at how cool these things look. I do have one of these in my collection, but wait till you see what is up top here. The old Count Chocula Wobble Banks. Those are cool, and that is right above their like DC section. And this is more of their like common DC stuff, so nothing crazy, but definitely cool to see. And the last store we stopped by was Boom Loot. You guys might know them from all their like mystery boxes that they do, but they do have a little brick and mortar spot, and this place was really cool for a small spot. They had a lot of good stuff. And this, right as you walk in, is like their common pop area, $12 pop, some like the newer stuff that you'll see, like I just showed that Mars Attack, some new Futurama stuff. Just walls of like newer product for, you know, the normal MSRP price, but they have a lot to choose from right here in this front room. So if you're looking for stuff like that, as soon as you walk into the store, that is what they have. Then they have like a little room next door, which had some like older stuff inside. So we're going to take a walk in there as well. This is like where they had some older stuff, some Dorbs, some older like Freddy Funkos. They did have like a little clearance section here as well. So if you're looking for stuff on sale, that was in here as well. They have some of their bigger ones, their 2-packs, their 6 inches, their moments. So this was a little side room before you got into like the main store. But this was definitely cool to see as well. As you can see, a whole different, like a whole variety of pops. This is their little clearance section, like I was saying. And there is a large variety of pops in here. And then right over here with some of their bigger stuff, like their rides, like you said, Deadpool Chimichanga, Director Coulson with Lola. We have the Toys R Us, the Pizza Planet truck, Colossal Titan, Armored Titan, Black and White Colossal Titan. So this is some of their heavy hitter, bigger pops over there. And some of their like Marvel stuff with Deadpool and Star Wars. Some of their more, you know, older but like common stuff as well in here, just like an extension of that front room. But yeah, a lot to choose from in here as well. Some sports, looks like some NFL and some baseball. And then as soon as you come in, you are greeted with this gigantic Funko Batman, a Captain America gigantic Freddy, a HQ statue, pink hair 10-inch Freddy Funko, right up my alley. Just look how many of these amazing pieces are right here to greet you. Freddy Funko is Yoda, the glow-in-the-dark Freddy Funko Anakin from Camp Fun Days, and then right up top, one you don't see often is the Play and Collect, the Lego Batman with the glow-in-the-dark Joker. That is a lot of fun to see. Then their main pop wall back here, they have a large selection, a couple of Freddys up there, the Rainbow Bigfoot, a couple Conans, and then some One Piece here for their anime, My Hero Academia. Just a large selection in here as well, but this is more like, so, you know, stuff that's a little more valuable, some stuff that's older for you to choose from. But yeah, if you come into their main room, this is the type of stuff that you will see. Some Sailor Moon, Tokyo Ghoul, some Naruto over here. We have some stuff from Orphan Black, The Office, Stranger Things, La Casa de Papel, which is great. That is the Tokyo Chase, one that I really do like. That is a great show on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, definitely check that out. We have the Disney Store Oogie Boogie, the Tracks. That is the Toy Tokyo exclusive, I believe, from New York Comic Con one year. A couple different Mickey Mouse pops. Come down here, we have that Mauricio Chase, Hello Kitty. We have the Black Noir from The Boys. That is one of the more sought after ones in the Boys line. A Poochie from C2E2. Teletubbies pops. Those are great as well. Love to see that whole set. Then we come up here, we have a Blue Box Princess Leia, but not the original, but still Blue Box. Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, Dwight Howard, Mike Trout, Michael Jordan, Brock Lesnar, Derek Jeter. So this is like their bigger sports pops. So that is definitely cool to see. Some more Star Wars. We have some Marvel, some Moon Knight. We have an original DC Joker, so that is fun to see as well. And this is the back wall behind their counter, so you can see some of the pieces they have there. A lot of different autographs. The Camp Fun Days, the Bigfoots, pretty much. I believe that's all of them. Maybe they're missing one. A couple different Baymax. The 2-pack Fred and Barney. Those are cool to see as well. In 2 different colors as well. And then we have the cereal monsters with the cereal bowls. A couple Freddy Funkos. Glow-in-the-dark Deadpool. The gigantic Pokemon moment. Edna Mode Disney Store. T-Bone, the pink one. Glow-in-the-dark Ninja Turtles. It's the second one we've seen today. And then right coming down into their Grail case, which definitely does not disappoint either. Their Grail case in the store had some heavy hitters. Look at that Crystal Freddy, Freddy C-3PO, the Phineas from the Haunted Mansion, Bruce Lee, glow-in-the-dark Emmett Brown, Freddy Flux, Stanley Gold, Killmonger Chase, the Mr. Incredible Blue Suit, Chase Batman, Freddy Funko as Hopper, white glow-in-the-dark Deadpool, Marty Undercover. So many great pieces to see in this Grail case. So Boom Loot definitely not disappointing at all.
All right, so I'm back, and those stores were incredible. So many great things to see. Grails, commons, just rare pieces that you don't see that you couldn't buy. Just so many really great things. So it was a great time being able to tag along for that. So got to thank Mason for that. He was a great driver the whole way, and it was an all-around great experience to see all these things. And I did manage to pick up one item for my personal collection, and it's something I haven't seen before in person, and that is the Blu-ray exclusive, the set here with the mini Peter Pan, and I just think this piece is really cool. I've never seen this. I do like my Disney minis. I do like collecting Disney Pops. So when I saw this, it was still sealed. First time I've seen it in person. It's just something I was like, you know what? This will be cool to have in my collection. It's something that doesn't come up often, and I was definitely glad to add this. So it was a great price. I got it from Awesome Collectibles. That store was really good. So yeah, great price on this. Was able to add this to the collection. I'll find somewhere to put it with all my other Disney stuff. But yeah, definitely something I'm glad that I was able to pick up while I was over there. So let me know, guys, what you thought about all those spots. Have you been to them? Would you want to go to them? Did you see anything in those stores that you'd want to add to your collection? And what do you think about the one item that I added to mine? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. I'm glad you made it this far in the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Would really appreciate it. Leave a comment on the video. Share it. If you don't want to miss videos going forward, subscribe to the channel. Would really help me out going forward. So again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Really appreciate it. And always, thanks for watching.